And I want to go back to something you said earlier about the bad managers and the ones on the floor that are treating people poorly.
I've been one. And I hate to admit it, but I've got to. I mean, I learned that
Mhm.
that doesn't work, and that's part of why I said that. Um, but yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt. Yeah,
No, I'm so glad you brought that up because we go with what we know. And if that's how you were managed, that's kind of how it trickles down.
it does.
And so, how do you break that cycle? We don't do a good job of teaching managers how to be good managers. It was a couple decades ago when we had another recession and companies collapsed their middle management levels,
Mhm.
and they started expecting managers to partly do work and partly manage people.
Mhm.
And that's how we got in this habit of promoting people who are doing good work into management positions, but we don't do a good job of teaching them how to be a good manager. Think about all the training and the hours that went into mastering your craft, whatever the work was to be done. We don't invest even an inkling
No.
amount of that same training into being a good manager.
Mhm.
So that's where our software comes in because we give you a people instruction manual.
Mhm.
When your employees take our behavioral assessment and we know that they're the right fit for the role, at your fingertips in the app 24/7, you can just click on that and it tells you what that person needs. It guides the manager into doing the right things by their people.
Mhm.
And so that's how you change behaviors without having to change mindsets first. Once you see the reaction from the people that you're managing and you see them blossom and being grateful and opening up, then that's the reinforcement that you need to keep doing it.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. Let's hope, right?
Yes.
Um, so and there's this in some industries, there's this macho stuff that happens where, oh, we don't need to baby people, we don't need to babysit, we don't need to show that we care. Don't ask me where that comes from, I'm not sure, but I'm wondering how that switches. I mean, in how does somebody get out of that routine of, oh, we're not going to do anything different than we've ever done, because this is the way that it's been done forever, and we're macho, and that's what we have to be. I mean, do you think the results are enough to show them that if they took a chance to work with you, Rhonda, and they saw results, are they going to keep going with that? Or I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, I think there's a perception out there that um, managers need to be all kumbaya and flowers and chocolates with their people. And that's not necessarily the case. Every single person um, shows that they care and that they respect somebody in different ways. And there are people that are less likely to show their emotions outwardly.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's who they are.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can take these steps to just help your people be their best, that's your way of showing that you care. And that's what the software does for you. The Pocket Coach does for you is it gives you that instruction manual based on what the other person needs, what you should be doing for them. So especially like in the the manufacturing, the mining, sort of these more macho oil rig type environments,
Mm-hmm.
we don't have to bring in the orchestra and the flowers and the chocolate. You
Good.
operate with your people the way you do with the machine. Like if a
Yeah.
machine needs oil, you put oil in the machine. If this person needs more autonomy, you give them more decision making opportunities. So it's a palatable process for accommodating anybody's management style.
Good. Good, good, good. Because that's the biggest resistance I see. It is just that I have to change who I am. And like you said earlier in that course, there's the mindset workshop or whatever. And that doesn't always work with everybody, right? Because everybody's a little
Yeah,
bit different, or they have a
yeah.
bad experience with it or something. So I'm glad to hear that your program can be tailored to the specific person.